Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Potato, and welcome back to our channel. Dearly beloved, we gather here to say our goodbyes. Here she lies, Amberlynn's newest upload schedule. We didn't even get to see it happen. Now, everybody, normally people, whenever these things happen, I just get asked to come sing my silly little song, my silly little whoever with my get up and my whatever.
Oh, you know for sure Zachary Michael's gonna be wearing his stupid little thing with the little thing and he's gonna say goodbye all dramatic like.
But today, they did ask me to say a few words. It's very interesting. I'm not sure exactly what they want me to say. I mean, what can you say about something that literally... Like, it's hard to say that we're doing a memorial for something. Like, we're memorializing something, because usually that means that there was something to memorialize, right? Like, there's something to remember. But literally, I shouldn't laugh. This is very serious. We shouldn't laugh, but there's literally nothing to remember. Nothing happened. And so I really just found myself at a loss for words. I don't really know what to say about this situation. And in times like these, it's really important that I lean on the elders in this community and the people who have helped shape this community. And so I'm going to take it from my pal, my friend, Michael B. Petty, who said, and is quoting somebody else, obviously quoting Amberlynn, but said, "Creamy cheeses is a shimmer to an outlet." Yes, rest in peace to Amberlynn's upload schedule. It started on August 7th and ended on August 7th, 2023. R.I.P. bestie. Now, in all seriousness, you're probably like, where is Amberlynn's schedule? I've alluded to it in, I think, the last video I made about Amberlynn, and I've even talked about it in the past 2 videos I've made that weren't even about Amberlynn. If you're interested in seeing some nonsense related to eating sardines for 72 hours, go check out my past 2 videos. They've been a wild ride. I do think you'll enjoy them. But I've been wondering, like, where's Amberlynn at? What's going on? And to be honest, there's not a lot to talk about here outside of, like, Homegirl just hasn't posted. But, some of us do post nearly every day, Monday through Friday. Some of us being me, and not that that's an official schedule, but it is something I, loosely try to follow. And I had a busy day today. I, for whatever reason, go all the way downtown to get my teeth cleaned by my dentist. My dentist is located downtown, which is not necessarily close to where I'm at, but was super convenient when I used to work downtown, and I just haven't been able to sever that tie. And so I had to go all the way downtown today. I didn't have a lot of time for filming, and I said, I still want to give my audience what they expect from me, which is usually a video every day, Monday through Friday on my channel. And so here I am. I'm going to give you this video today, even if it's a little shorter than normal, even if it's a little bite-sized Zachary Michael video. I thought, I got to give them something. I got to make sure these kids are fed, that these kids eat today. So here I am. I'm giving you some content, even when others can't or won't or don't. So to catch you up, sometime this past weekend, maybe as recent as the August 6th, I don't really know because this post is no longer on her community tab, so I can't remember what day specifically she posted it. I could probably look that up, but listen, I don't have that pulled up right now. I mean, what's it even really matter anyways? It's not happening. But Amberlynn, well, so first of all, Amberlynn had said in a video recently that she was going to start doing, schedules for short periods at a time, right? Because she said, oh, I really loved this 15 days of uploading. Like, I love that I can, like, do something for a little bit. Once it gets, like, tired and boring to me, I can switch it up and do something different. So she was like, we're going to do, you know, schedules for, like, 2 weeks at a time, and we're going to just do it for that time, and then I'll figure out what I want to do next, and I'll let you all know my community tab posts. And honestly, I kind of feel like a clown, a fool, because I was just saying in a video that in recent history, when it's come to uploading schedules, when she has said she was going to do something, she's done it. Like, and maybe, I guess really specifically the wifey era, because before that, when she was still with Becky, she was in the live stream era, and she was always failing to do live streams when she said she would be doing them. But ever since wifey was, like, the girly, she's mostly been sticking to these schedules, right? And so that is kind of like what I had been going off of, what I've been telling people. And then, of course, Miss Amberlynn Reed had to just go and prove me wrong. She had to make me be the clown in this situation for suggesting that Amberlynn would ever stick to something. I try to give her credit, and look what she does to me time and time and time again. But anyways, Amberlynn posted the schedule, and it said August 7th to August 20th, uploading schedule, Monday through Friday, daily uploads. See you there. Lips emoji. And honestly, when she posted this, the most annoying thing to me was that she said August 7th through August 20th, and it's Monday through Friday uploads, but August 20th is a Sunday, which I know is a nitpick kind of thing to do, for real. But for a girl who's so concerned with aesthetics and things looking good, it aesthetically makes no sense to me that she would take it all the way to August 20th, which is a Sunday, if she's only gonna post Monday through Friday. Why not just say August 18th? Why not just say August 18th? And obviously none of that really matters because she has since deleted this post. It's nowhere to be found on her community tab anymore, but it did exist once upon a time. And so August 7th came, this post was still up there saying that this was her schedule, and on the night of August 7th, she posted a community tab update. And that update said, no video today, it won't upload no matter how many times I try. I even tried through my MacBook. I'm sorry, I'll be back soon. Which is interesting. It led to some people being in my comments saying like, oh, do you believe her? Like, do you think that's real? Do you think that's honest? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I'm willing to believe she's not lying about it and that she had some technical issues, right? Like, for me, I've had technical issues before. I've had things come up, and at least she's like saying and checking in to be like, hey, I had a tech issue, I'm working on it, I'll get the video up whenever I can. Although it didn't really make sense to me that it wasn't gonna come at all, and that she couldn't say like, I'll try again tomorrow, I'll let you know where it's at tomorrow, whoever, whatever. So that's kind of confusing to me. But at the time, I'm willing to be like, sure, yeah, why not? Definitely, you had a tech issue. Listen, I'm always willing to give her the benefit of the doubt, which I know enrages some people. But why not? Why not give her the benefit of the doubt on this? Who is it hurting to believe her when she says that she was having tech issues? Also, on that same day, I think the same day, but earlier in the day, she had also posted a community tab post saying, leave me some questions down below that you'd like me to answer, clarify, etc. in an upcoming video. And honestly, truly, I don't know what questions are left to answer or clarify at this point when it comes to Amberlynn. I think people have asked her just about every damn question about anything under the sun. And it takes me back to thinking about Rafe's content here on YouTube, because I mentioned in a previous video that she had come back to YouTube, that Rafe and Hannah had come back to YouTube. And in that discussion, I talked about how they made a community tab post, and it covered a lot of different things, but one of the things that they had asked in that post is whether or not people would be interested in a Q&A, and that if people were interested and a Q&A to get to know them, that people should just leave questions in the comments of that community tab post. And the feedback or advice I gave to Rafe and Hannah, who are starting a new YouTube channel where people don't really know them, and a channel where they don't really want to talk about Amberlynn Reid, because they explicitly in that post also said, like, don't ask any questions about she who will not be named or whatever. And so my advice at the time was like, hey, if you want people to get to know you and you want it to be organic and natural, instead of just answering a bunch of questions for people, why don't you just show people things that are happening in your life? Especially if you plan on your channel being like a vlog type of channel where you're documenting things in your life, whether that's your weight loss or whoever, whatever. And that will be a much more natural way for people to get to know you. At this point, I feel similarly to Amberlynn. Like, if you want to keep doing Q&As and answering questions and shit like that, like, at some point you got to start putting out content that's different so that there's more things for us to ask you about, because I can only ask you so many things at this point, you know? I can only clarify or hope for you to clarify so many things. And so that's really my thought, is like, girl, I don't mind a Q&A every once in a while. I mean, I really don't like them at all in the context of Amberlynn's channel because of this very point. But like in general, when YouTubers want to do an occasional Q&A here and there, I don't necessarily mind it as long as it's not the only kind of content they have, you know, and they're answering new things that I, as somebody who follows them regularly, haven't heard them answer before. So I'm just like, what do you, at this point, girly girl, what kind of questions are you answering? Not to mention all of the other critiques of any time Amberlynn has ever done any kind of Q&A, such as like her cherry picking the questions, answering things that she wants to answer, what she's willing to answer, which is also part of the reason that a lot of it leads back to like, we've heard you answer these questions before, because she's not answering some of the more tough, difficult questions either. So anyways, that was Monday, August 7th. Then comes Tuesday, August 8th, and people on the internet start noticing that baby girl has deleted the community tab post with her schedule. And of course, also, there's no new video. No new video gets posted to the internet. Nowhere to be found. Nothing's happening. And you know, to some extent, I would be worried. Because like, girl, you said you're going to do one thing. You've not communicated anything outside of this one little, you know, tech issue, which with this new information where she's taken down the schedule, some people followed up and said, well, Zach, do you think she really was being honest now about the tech issue? And I'd like to still think that she is, but like, I think it's the radio silence for me that is suspicious, you know? If you're still having tech issues, why don't you let us know? Why don't you give us an update? Why don't you let people know where you're at and what you're doing? Which is also, honestly, the biggest issue I've ever had with her not following through with, like, a schedule of any kind of sort. Like, when she used to miss the live stream schedule back when she was in her original live stream era, what was frustrating about it is not that occasionally things don't come up, but is that she would tell people about it way after the fact. And I think that's frustrating to people. Like, I've canceled streams before on my Twitch channel, definitely done that before, but I always try to give as much notice as possible. And if an emergency really does come up, I'll just send something real quick to my Twitch viewers and be like, hey, something came up. I'll get back to you as soon as possible for why I can't make it to stream today. And I think that that is the issue right now with her not following this alleged schedule, right? She has said nothing about where she's at, why she didn't post on the second day, what happened to the tech issues, what happened to the video she's trying to upload allegedly on Monday. It's just radio silence. Or one would think it's radio silence, and one might be worried that something's going on with Amberlynn. But then if you follow her on the old TikTok, you know what she posted yesterday? Another one of them goddamn unholy transition TikToks that she loves to fucking do on her TikTok. Like, what are we doing? This hasn't been a trend on TikTok for a minute, girl. What are you doing over here? What are you doing? Get off of TikTok. Stop doing these cringe transitions and come post your videos on the YouTubies. For real, okay? All right, please. Please. The girlies are worried. They want to know where you're at. What's going on? And I also am just curious, like, you know, this is going to lead to people speculating, even me. And I'm trying not to, like, jump into conspiracy theorist land over here. But, like, anytime something like this happens, there's usually something bigger happening behind the scenes. And I'm curious what that is. I am curious. I'm sure people are speculating. I'm sure folks have thrown out all kinds of ideas. I would guess maybe, if we're being honest, it probably comes down to, like, wifey maybe really moving. I know people have been speculating that maybe wifey already did move, but maybe wifey said, I gotta go. Maybe it has something to do with her health. Who knows? Who knows? Honestly, it's hard to say because, like I mentioned, she's not really forthcoming with what she hasn't posted. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are about that down below. I'd be curious to hear what you think is going on with Miss Amberlynn Reid right now. I'm certainly curious and certainly ready to see her make her return to YouTubies whenever that might be. I also just want to say so many people have requested that I add a channel where I just post Twitch reactions and clips and things like that. So you'll be happy to know that I created a channel. So now I have 3 channels. I hope to God I never have more than just these 3, because that's far more than enough. But I did create a channel where I'll just re-upload parts of my Twitch streams to that channel. It's called Zachary Michael Also. So I have 3 channels. Zachary Michael, this one that you're watching right now. Zachary Michael 2, T-O-O, which is where I post gaming content. And now I also have Zachary Michael Also. It's all one word. And I'll leave both of my other 2 channels listed in a pinned comment down below so you can go check them out. Please make sure to subscribe. It'd be great if we could get that channel to 1,000 subscribers and to the minimum watch time that is needed to monetize that channel. I'd really love and appreciate that support. If you're looking for ways to support me in ways that are not financial, monetary, etc., it would mean a lot to me. Anyways, that is all I have time for today. So I told you a short little baby stream today. But thanks stream, this is a video, but thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all. And if you're brand new, make sure to subscribe down below, hit the bell button so you get notifications every time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all of my social media. I love you all so much. Bye!